Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. It's good to see you with us as we kick off this week's Explore Tulsa. Stevie, are you going to wear that football helmet the entire show?
I might. It's classic comedy, like the stuff I grew up watching with reruns of Lucille Ball and her sitcoms. There was this one time when she was a football referee on The Lucy Show so that her sons could go to an NFL game.
Ooh, that was a good one. And beside her the whole time as she filmed that show and many others was Oklahoma's own Wanda Clark.
That's right. Wanda was Lucy's private secretary for over 25 years, and John Erling shares his interview with her from voicesofoklahoma.com.
Lucille Ball was one of the top comedic actresses in the 1950s with the television show I Love Lucy. It co-starred her husband, Desi Arnaz. It set the stage for a generation of family-related sitcoms to come. And for 4 seasons, it was the #1 show in the country. The Oklahoma tie to this story is Wanda Clark, who, having grown up in Oklahoma City, went to Los Angeles, and she worked for Look magazine and also the TV show Queen for a Day. And then she got a job working for Lucille Ball. Now, Wanda tells Voices of Oklahoma of her first meeting with Lucille.
I was supposed to start work on a Monday, but that Saturday, Lucy had an interview with Look magazine, as a matter of fact. Doug Kirkland was the photographer, and oh, he's a brilliant photographer. Award-winning, beautiful photographs. So anyway, Lucy said if I wanted to come to the house and be there at the photo shoot, I could, but I didn't have to. I could wait till Monday. Well, you think I'd pass that up? I went to the house, knocked on the door. The maid let me in, but Lucy hadn't told her I was coming. So I says, my name's Wanda Clark. And it wasn't that she didn't believe me, but I waited in the hall while she went to tell Lucy I was there. And Lucy came down the stairs, says, hi, honey, I'm Lucy. And that's how I met her for the first time.
And then Wanda worked for Lucille Ball for 28 years. Wanda, who now lives in Grand Lake, got in on many, many stories that Lucille Ball told. And she told us these 2 stories about Jimmy Stewart and Jack Benny.
Lucy told stories all the time. She told the story about Jimmy Stewart. He bought 2 lots. His house was on the one, the other he kept for a beautiful garden, trees, plants, and even vegetables. He enjoyed that. He would come to Lucy's house. He never went to the front door. He'd come around to the side door, and he had a basket of vegetables. Well, she had a new Chinese cook at the time, and he opened the door and says, oh, no, we have vegetable man, and he shut the door. So Jimmy went back to his home and called Lucy, and he says, well, you don't want my vegetables anymore. Lucy told that story on Jack Parr and Johnny Carson and everything. And then she told the story about Jack Benny, who did live next door, Lucy's driveway and Jack's house. So one night, the family was at dinner, the kids were still young and at home. Jack came across that driveway, came in the back door, through the kitchen, and the dining room, playing his fiddle. Walked around the dining room a couple of times, and Lucy was falling on the floor. She was laughing so hard. He never broke character. He walked out the kitchen door and went back home without saying a word, just played his fiddle while they were having dinner.
For several years, I Love Lucy was on the radio, and then they decided to bring the show to television. And Lucy wanted to cast Desi Arnaz, her real husband, as her show husband, Ricky Ricardo.
When they wanted to bring it to TV, Lucy agreed if they brought the original writers and if they cast Desi Arnaz as her husband. And nobody wanted Desi for that. They said, oh, he's got an accent. But Lucy insisted because Desi was touring the country with his dance band. He wasn't home. She wanted him home. They wanted a family. She always said, you can't start babies over the telephone or something like that. She was pretty funny about that. But anyway, that's how Lucy fought and insisted, and Desi got to play Ricky Ricardo.
Honey, no.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why, you didn't give me a chance.
Are you kidding?
No.
It's me!
Now, we all know that Lucy had red hair, but Wanda takes us behind the scene to tell us the true hair story.
What was the true color of her hair?
Brown, not too dark a brown. She was a platinum blonde for a while in the movies. The story I hear, Sidney Gilliroff, who was head of makeup at MGM, during the Technicolor days, got the red.
He suggested,
Sidney Gilliroff.
because of the coloring, made her a redhead.
Yeah. Irma Cousley was Lucy's hairstylist forever because Irma did do Katharine Hepburn and she did Judy Garland. She did so many other people. Lucy always wore a wig when she was on camera because her own hair was fine and it would just melt under the lights. So she always had a wig. But when Lucy became a redhead was in the mid-40s.
We never saw her real hair.
It was just like the wig, same
Yeah,
style and
right.
everything, same
Yeah.
color, same style.
In an episode of Here's Lucy, you'll see Wanda as a typist. All the shows were very scripted and well rehearsed for 4 days, and then they would film the show on the 4th day. So here's Wanda talking about the script for that episode.
The script was Lucy was supposed to hire someone to help her in the office. The script called for a really fast typist. Really, really, really fast. And Lucy found out at the first read-through around the table that the actor they hired for that part could not type. Lucy says, "Get Wanda down here." They'd call me, and I went down and I did that part. But the funny thing is, I'd been typing on an electric typewriter for many years by that time. And electric typewriters don't have a carriage sling. And that's what Lucy wanted, the clang-clang and the sling. So what I typed that day was gibberish. But I had the rhythm, and that's what Lucy wanted, the rhythm of that typist. So anyway, it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to do it.
Oklahoman Wanda Clark telling the story of Lucille Ball for Voices of Oklahoma. As we concluded our time with Wanda, I asked her how we should remember Lucille Ball.
Lucy very much believed in the art of selfishness, is what she called it. She was a big follower of Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. In fact, Dr. Peale married her and Gary Morton. Lucy always said, if you don't take care of yourself first, then you can't take care of what else you need to do. So she called it the art of selfishness, and she was very big about that.